Gene McBride is in studio with the Marion County Health Department. Don't worry about it, Gene. Everybody does that. Just let me just pull that.
Okay.
We have this microphone on a boom stand, and everybody grabs it by the microphone, and the microphone just slides right out of the stand, and everybody goes, "Oh, I broke it." No, everybody does that. All right, Gene. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Gene is here, of course, to talk about all of the many things going on with the health department. But there is one thing in particular that you have come to visit with us about this morning, an annual event coming up on Saturday.
Yes, it is our 10th annual Halloween parade. And we've started that 10 years ago to promote physical activity because it's a mile walk. Healthy choice treats because there is no candy in our parade. We give out raisins and granola and fruit, that kind of thing, and safety for the trick-or-treaters. So we give out, reflective bags and glow items so that they're safe on Halloween.
Sure. So first, let's cover the particulars, the when and the where.
Okay, it is this coming Saturday evening, downtown Hannibal, and the parade actually starts at 6:30. But those who want to be in the parade need to be there at 5:30 at Save a Lot parking lot to line up. And we will have numbers and registration. The last day to register is today by 4:30, and we do ask that everybody is in costume and ready to have a good time, and that little ones are accompanied by parents.
As you say, and there's you've got some parameters as far as the young ones being accompanied and that sort of thing.
Yes. Yes, and if they're 3 and under, of course, they either need to be on a float or in a stroller, decorate that stroller. We have bicycles that are decorated, just whatever creative ideas you want to do.
Yeah, because as you say, the big emphasis is on the youngsters walking, but as you say, you've got others that are going to be involved as well.
Yes. Our theme this year is make a goal for good health, and so Marion County will all be in football costumes to promote that. And of course, we do something different every year, but everybody is free to have their own costume. Everybody has a different theme for their float, and we just have a really good time.
So the parade route is basically starting at Save a Lot and working your way down Broadway.
Yes, and then we turn left on North Main and go toward the statue, and we end there.
All right. It's a pretty standard parade for coming through downtown Hannibal.
Pretty standard, yes.
And as you alluded to at the very beginning, and we've talked about it with you, with others having various events. The overarching thing is to get kids up and moving around.
Yes. We want to prevent that obesity. We want to encourage healthy choices when you're eating, and safety. So it's all three combined. So.
Now, as you say, you folks are kind of the taking the lead on this. I would imagine you have folks that partner with you to help make this all possible.
Well, actually, it is the health department, and then we have our Coalition Alliance for Substance Abuse Prevention, ASAP,
okay, sure.
And so we get funding through that. So we partner. In our bags this year, we'll have what you need to do to avoid drugs.
Okay.
So for the kids too. So it's an educational, reflective bag as well as just a Halloween bag.
There you go. So very good. So that's, as we say, that's coming up on Saturday. And as far as the health department is concerned, otherwise these days, what are the big things going on in the life of the health department?
Well, we're doing something different this year in that we actually can take private insurance, and that's something new for us. So we want everybody to get their flu vaccination. It's really important, and we have all ages appropriate vaccine. You can come in and select which one you want. We have the high dose for those over 65. We have the quad. We have the trivalent. We have whatever your needs are, and we do take Medicare, Medicaid, private pay, and private insurance. And that's a new thing for us. And this is just getting started. The weather's been nice so far, but pretty soon it's going to be cold and cool. People are going to be crowded inside, and before you know it, they'll be sneezing and coughing. So let's get those flu shots now so that we can build the antibodies.
Yes, yeah, and so tis the season for that. And as you say, everything is plentiful as far as the different kinds of vaccines available.
Yes. And also when you're in, the adults need to ask us about what adult just vaccines they need. We usually just think about vaccinating children, but now we're looking at to what vaccines the adults need to redo later in life. And so we have those as well, and we have nurses that you can come in and consult with.
Now, is this, of course, then we get into the whole thing. I know there's a time, and I've talked with others, may have talked with you about this, as the people who are recommended to get flu shots. That's kind of evolved. I know there was a time where just certain groups in certain age ranges, and now basically anybody that's over
Everybody, unless your physician has told you otherwise.
There you go. Okay, so just mark it down. Everybody, if you're within earshot, if you're drawing breath, you need to get a flu shot.
Yes. Ask your physician if there's a problem with that, then follow his advice. Other than that, we recommend everybody, and children as well as adults, because we tend to think it's adults and the elderly come in and get their flu shots, but we need not to forget those kids in school, because they're together coughing and sharing things.
in many ways, especially that age group.
And the teachers as well.
Oh yeah, because they had talked about that before. If you're in healthcare and if you deal with the elderly and this and that and this group and that group, and now they just say everybody,
even the little ones, little bitty ones, can get their flu shots.
Yes, and that's something else to keep in mind. The very very young still need to get that done.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to ask this, and you'll probably give me a look, and we'll move on. Is
Okay.
The thing that's been in the news? Matter of fact, the hospital is doing the decontamination drill this morning about Ebola. Is that anything on the Marion County Health Department's radar screen at all these days?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we are aware. We have had community meetings. We want to know what everybody's plans are for screening, that kind of thing. We have a system. We are on alert just to be aware of if somebody meets the criteria. We are called, and then it goes to DHSS and then, of course, CDC, that kind of thing. So, yes, we do have a plan, and we are aware and monitoring.
Yeah. So the antenna are up and the plans are in place.
Yes.
And that's until further notice, that's where everything is until all of this passes. Sure.
And hopefully we don't have to, but in today's world and the way people travel and fast pace, just because we're Hannibal, Missouri, we need to be alert and ready.
Yeah. People in Dallas didn't think that it would affect them either, but it surely did.
Yes.
That's for sure. All right. One more time, let's cover the basics. Of course, our main emphasis this morning, the Halloween parade. Cover the basics on that one more time.
It is Saturday, October 25th. It starts at 6:30. People who watch the parade will get lots of goodies handed to them, but there'll be nutrition and safety. So it costs nothing for those to participate or to watch. And the ones who are going to be in the parade need to register by today if you haven't already registered, and we need to meet at Save a Lot at 5:30 on Saturday night to line up. And we always have numbers and put everybody in line, so we take care of that.
So if folks want more information about the parade or any of the goings on with the Marion County Health Department, what's the best way to get that?
You can go online at marioncountyhealth.org and register there. We have registrations there, or you can come in. We have registrations there, or you can just simply call 221-1166 and talk to us, and we'll get you registered.
Always lots going on. Of course, the big thing, the 10th annual Halloween parade coming up on Saturday in downtown Hannibal. Jean McBride, we appreciate the visit.
Thank you very much.
Jean McBride from the Marion County Health Department.